How are we showing up to our life every day? Are you treating every day as a gift? I want to share an experience with you that I had at a children's hospital a couple years ago in New York. I walked into this room and I saw a child named Poppy. Poppy's 20 years old. Poppy's been in the hospital since he was born. Poppy was hit by a drunk driver. Poppy's life is in a bed, and he has a ventilator, and Poppy will never leave that bed, ever, ever. Can you imagine waking up and you never get out of the bed? For the rest of your life, you never get out of the bed. Are you treating every day as a gift? How many days do we have left in our life? Do we have 6,000? Do we have 200? Do we have 10? What are we doing? If someone came to you and said, I want, can I just take 10 of your days? What if someone just said, but that's what we do with our life when we don't take advantage of every moment. Every week we have 168 hours. What are we doing with those 168 hours to make a difference, to give back, to change our life, to change somebody else's lives? I'll tell you what, I waste a lot of mine on the TV show This Is Us. Is anyone watching that? It is so good. I watch The Voice. I know what I'm doing with some of those hours, but am I maximizing my time? We need to be maximizing our time because we do not know if we have tomorrow, ever. We do not know. So what are we doing today? What meaning are we giving things? Two people can have the exact same experience, and one person can think that God hates them. The other person can think that God is challenging them, and this is a gift. Same circumstance. What meaning are you giving to things? For me, in my 30s, the meaning that I gave myself is you are 30 and you're single and you don't have kids, you are a loser. That is what I told myself pretty much, I think, for most of my 30s. That's a stupid meaning. Are there a lot of people in their 30s that have given themselves a very different meaning of what their life looks like? In my 40s, what does it mean to be single? Awesome. I have the best life ever. God has a perfect plan for me. If I'm going to get married, it'll happen one day. But, it's like, what meaning am I going to give it? The meaning is, thank you, God. I have a really great life. Thank you didn't answer all my prayers to get married those days. Thank you for giving me 100 kids instead of 4 kids that I wanted. God's got a perfect plan. We have to look at the meaning that we're assigning things. All right, and I wanted to share with you Jessica's story. Jessica lives in Tennessee. When she was 11 years old, she got diagnosed with brain cancer. How she got diagnosed was so crazy. She was at a Walmart, and she wanted to do the kiosk, where they have the eye centers. And it just so happened that in this location they went to, which is, they only go to Walmart once or twice a year, they happened to have this machine. And she went and tested, and they couldn't see behind her right eye. And immediately, she got diagnosed with cancer. And she said, I choose to have faith, I choose to have fun, I choose to fight. She literally had the best attitude throughout her treatment. And today, I was just with her in LA a couple months, this was in May, and she was with Jack Black taping a PSA, supporting Children's Miracle Network, helping us raise more funds and awareness. Is that amazing? It's because of her perspective. It's because of her attitude. It's because she loves life. We know that our attitude and perspective completely affects our body, 100%. All right, and then I really want to share with you Isaiah's story. These kids are all chapters in my book. Isaiah was born without an air passage. He did not have oxygen for 30 minutes. Doctors said he would be deaf, blind, and be a vegetable. But mom, prayed for a miracle. And Isaiah is 16 today. This was recently at the Arizona BYU game. Is it Arizona or Arizona State? U of A? Arizona. We were at the football game. Now, Isaiah's never tasted food. He doesn't have a voice. Every week, he has to go change this. It freaks him out. He has to psych himself up for an hour to go in and change the trach. But they have to do it that often so it doesn't get dirty. But Isaiah is so happy and positive. And I can't wait for you guys to see what we're doing with him right now, but I just will give you a little sneak peek. Isaiah has so many stories inside of him. He's been bullied his whole life. He could have surgery to get a jaw so people would not make fun of him, but he doesn't want to because he wants people to see past his physical appearance. Is that amazing? I love that he loves himself. He knows he's a rock star and that he doesn't have to have this surgery. So Isaiah just wrote his first rap, and it is amazing, and it's called Oxygen to Fly. And we just did a short documentary of his life. Hi, Rob. Thanks for coming. We just did a short documentary of his life. It's 6 minutes, and it's the rapper performing Isaiah's rap. And believe me, there are more raps to come. But Isaiah goes out every week and feeds the homeless and shows up for life with a very happy perspective. Would you guys be happy if you couldn't taste food and you didn't have a voice? How happy would you be inside? I actually asked Isaiah what he thought about food, and he's like, I can't say what he said. But seriously, he just doesn't care. He embraces the gifts that he has. He knows that God has a very big plan for him.